Hello everybody and welcome to today's tutorial, which is about my favorite stalls, which I call the ninja stalls. They're very ninja and you can really play a lot with the body position. It allows you to do some really nice upward stalls like that. And yeah, I always find those, like every time there's a music that is just a little bit warrior style, I'm like, oh, it's time for the ninja stalls. Yeah, so the prerequisites for this move is, first of all, being able to, this move is in fire, okay? Either we start inwards or outwards, but we're playing with fire in split time opposite direction. So what you need to be able to do is you need to be able to stall right, left, and go back to fire in the opposite direction. So being able to do inwards and go right, left, up, up. Then you can go down, down, but that's not important. It's just if you want to practice that again, then you need to go right, left, somehow stall it, and practice again. You can go left, right. But another thing you need to know is, and this is something that I have mentioned before in the pendulums tutorial, and perhaps even more, you have to be able to spin the fire in the fire mode with your hands apart, like this. So, with right on top of left, or with your left on top of right. The poi have to meet in the middle, and the hands have to be in one vertical line. This is really important for so many moves, so I really recommend you to practice this one, just like for the pendulums and for tons of other things. Now here comes a new stall, which is very essential for the ninja stall, which is the horizontal side stall. It might look difficult, but I believe it's actually not that difficult. In the beginning, you can kind of fake it. You can, even if you cannot do a really nice horizontal stall, you can still aim for the ninja stall. By the way, just a little thing about the horizontal stall. How you practice a horizontal stall is that you would, like, if you normally wanted to stall kind of downwards, but you're trying to push the poi back even before it reaches the vertical position. So even before, this will be enough for this ninja stall. Like there are other horizontal stalls, that you can do that maybe would require a different method of practicing it. But for this one, just try spinning like this and do left hand to the side and try to pull the poi back before it turns completely vertical. So now let's get to the actual ninja stall. So we're gonna start spinning outwards. First we're gonna do this in wall plane, and then we will bring that one hand behind the head and actually give it that look that I have shown you in the beginning. So we're starting in outwards fire like this, and we're gonna first put our right on top of left, and we will stall. You will stall the poi to the left, with left under right and back. Now there's a rule that we follow, which is every time a hand is under the other hand is the first one to stall upwards, and then right follows straight after, or the other hand follows straight after. So I'm starting outwards, right hand on top of left, I'm stalling to the left, and now my left hand stalls and right hand stalls. Right hand goes down and stalls up, and then left hand goes on top of right and stalls to the right. And now the rule, the hand that's under stalls the first, so this is now my right under, so it's my right hand stalls, left hand stalls, right hand goes on top, stall to the left. Left stalls, left on top, stall to the right. Right stalls, right on top, stall to the left. So go slowly, right? Maybe I'm just gonna do this a little bit. You can try with the screen. Follow me. So right hand on top, stall to the left, left, right, to the right, right, left, to the left, left, right, to the right, right, left, to the left. So there's like a little extension that you should really focus on, which is after the stall, the hand which is on top. So now that's my right. You see, it's not just like kind of hanging around here and stalls on top. You want to add big body movement to this move in order to make it look nice, and then to really emphasize some kind of ninja things, you know. So if my right is now on top of left and it stalls, it's gonna make one circle on top and goes down, and then it stalls on the other side. The next step is bringing the top hand behind the head. So that's the only thing that makes this particular ninja stall different to what I have just shown. So now it's no longer both in front. It's if it's my right, for instance, that was now on top of left, it's going to be my right that I'm gonna put behind the head, and left is doing exactly the same thing. So it's always the hand that is on top that is now behind my head, right? If I show you from the side, it looks like this. Or first I'm gonna show the one that we just did, which is in wall plane. Up, left, right. Up, right, left, up. And now I'm gonna switch into the ninja stalls, bringing the upper hand behind my head. Left, right, behind the head, left, right behind the head. Left, right behind the head, right, left, behind the head. Well, one thing that's new here is obviously the behind the head thing, and you should practice this maybe just for a bit, separately this thing, because it might be really new for you and your hand might be like confused, not knowing what to do. So just take, say, your right hand and you want to go up. You just want to start here, go up behind the head, stall, and down. Okay? Up behind the head, stall, and down. Now the same thing with your left hand. So you're gonna start in front, going behind the head, stall behind the head, go down into extension, up, stall, down, extension, upward stall, up, up. So you know what this is? It's pretty much kind of a pendulum stall behind your head. It's not really a horizontal stall. So that's a good thing that the hand that is behind the head is the easier one. So yeah, I really believe this move is actually not as difficult. So once you feel kind of comfortable with that, let's go together. So you go right behind the head, stall. Now you're gonna stall left, right, stall with the left behind the head, and you go right, left, stall with right behind the head, left, right, stall, right, left, stall, left, right, stall. If you feel lost, then always go a few steps backwards, and you might find the answer to why you lost there. So this was the basic ninja stall variation on both sides, with the stall in between, so you know we're equally doing to the left and to the right. It doesn't only have to be used as a standalone trick, but you can just do, you know, you find yourself in like outwards fire, so you can go up and, you know, continue in inwards fire, whatever trick you want to do. There's one other variation I want to show you without those stalls in between, because like, and this is particularly my favorite, because with the stalls in between it's kind of long, and sometimes I'm feeling like I really want to do two ninja stalls in a row, you know, if there's something in the music that's like, oh, bang bang. So that looks like this, like or yeah, you can do as many as you want. So this is another way how to do that without these stalls in between. So it starts exactly the same like what you just did. You put your right on top of right goes above the head, stall. But now instead of doing stalls here in wall plane, you are going to, so you stall. Now you turn to the left if you're in this position. Now you put your left behind the head and you can do a stall here. And now you're gonna turn back, and right behind the head, left in front, stall, turn with this kind of cap, half cap extension, left behind the head, right in front, stall, turn, right behind the head, stall, left behind the head, stall, right behind the head, stall, left behind the head, stall. And once you get this, then you can sort of remove the turn and do like a weird position, kind of wushu style stall there. So I can do this, and now don't make the step, don't turn, which is essential to what I just shown. But now we are not putting it there, and I'm just gonna cross my hands and stall with my hands crossed, because that would be the position that I would normally be at if I turn my body without any weird cross hands position. If I stand like that, it's a pretty bizarre position, and this is where I do it. So right on top of left, cross my hands and stall there. This is quite difficult because now there really is a difficult horizontal stall, I believe, and you can just practice. It's the right hand, so you can just watch that. So right on top of left, up, cross hands, stall. I'll show you like this. So right on top of left, behind the head, cross, and and I can repeat this together, one after another, as much as I want. But you see now this right hand is really doing this horizontal stall on the opposite side with cross hands. So that's a little bit tricky. You can practice that separately though. You can just take your right hand, spinning forwards, cross to the other side like in a normal weave, and stall forwards, horizontal, and now bring it back and stall behind the head, and hop and hop. So the right hand stays on the left side all the time. Either it's behind the head, or in this position up. This is asymmetrical, right? I'm kind of in a more natural position with my right hand on top of left, but in a quite less natural position with my left on top of right. I'm twisting my body. I have to twist my body a lot. If I wanted to do this symmetrically, I can also just stand. Either I have to move constantly, or I can just stand like that with my both feet next to each other, and I can just do it there. All right. That's it for today. I hope you will have fun with these ninja stalls. By the way, I just gave it that name today. Well, I'm glad finally I named it. If you think there should be a different name, you can let me know. Have fun. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what would you like to learn next. I have some thoughts. I'm gonna make this tutorial about the floor work, but last time I wanted to practice my floor work, I really fucked up my back, so now I can't really do it. But hopefully like in 2 days. Alright guys, have fun.